guys, welcome back to my YouTube space where I talk about lifestyle, travel, and reaction. And today I'm gonna share with you my top favorite in national costume for Binibining Pilipinas 2021. I just wanted to tell you guys that I had a hard time picking my top 10. So I have 13 girls, actually 13 national costume that I'm gonna share with you. To be honest with you guys, this year's national costume are fabulous. They're amazing and they're very creative. As you know, every year we have a sari manok or it's a bird related national costume, but this year I'm very surprised. Well, I'm a big fan of big costumes and I'm a big fan of unique costumes that you haven't seen before, something like that. If you notice, I'm not a big fan of sari manok anymore because I've seen a lot of sari manok before. We have to think outside the box, which this year I've seen a lot of those creations. And of course, aside of having a big costume and creativity and uniqueness, you have to have the culture to that specific costume that you're representing your city or you're representing your town. I've seen that a lot in these costumes that I picked. So I hope you guys have the same favorites as mine, or you know, we all have different tastes anyway, but I hope you guys enjoy my top favorites. So here they are. So let's start with Ilocity. Their contestant is Karen Mendoza and the designer of her costume is Tata Pinuela. Miss Iloilo City's national costume is inspired by Bulalakaw, or in English, shooting star. As you can see, her costume is actually a little bit more of dinagyang also, if you guys are familiar with dinagyang. Dinagyang costume has a lot of feathers, colorful, it's vibrant and vibey. And her costume actually reminds me of Rabia Mateo's national costume during the national competition. And they are both actually from Iloilo. So actually, her costume is not just showing me about Bulalakaw, but also giving me the inspired dinagyang costume. Our next contestant is from Cagayan de Oro. The designer is Odilon Simpao and their contestant is O Benita. Her costume is inspired by the legend of Cagayan de Oro. It says that Cagayan de Oro is resting on the back of a giant golden fish. I like this costume because it's very unique and I like everything from the ocean, you know, costumes that's from the ocean. I like the fact that it has also a touch of Filipiniana, a modern Filipiniana, so that's actually really good collaboration between the golden fish and the Filipiniana. Next is Hani Parinas of Sultan Kudarat. And her costume is inspired by Sultan Kudarat princess. National costume is supposed to empower women. You know, you represent your country or you represent your town, and I actually like empowering costumes too, like this. Her costume is actually very beautiful also, the beads, and I like the fact that our countrymen from the south was able to put out their creativity and their textile up in the stage once again. So sultans are like a ruler in a town or a tribe. Having this costume, Sultan Kudarat princess, it's very empowering. Like I said, I like empowering costumes. Gives you the warrior feeling and of course empowering women. Our next contestant is kimberlyticastiquez from Balagtas, Bulacan. Her costume is designed by Marvin Garcia and I really love this one. To give you an idea, Flores de Mayo is a parade, you know, the beautiful girls wearing a beautiful gown with the lights. It usually every Mayo, every girl wants to be in that parade, to be representing their street or their hometown, and everyone wants to be in this kind of activities because it's pretty, you get to wear the nicest gown. Our next contestant is Hannah Arnold from Masbate. Designed by Luis Pangilinan. Most of the costumes are inspired from the festival in your town, and one of them is Bulaklakan. Hannah is very beautiful, that's first, and her costume, again, a lot of details, very vibrant, good color, it's very lively, it's amazing, and of course she's beautiful in this costume. And I don't think she's having a hard time presenting this costume. Like I said, the costume should be able to be showcased in front of a lot of people nicely and no hard times. If you think about it, this costume is very simple, a lot of flowers, a lot of crystals, but it gives Hannah Arnold her personality also. She looks like a flower. I think if I look at her, she looks like a beautiful flower, and having a Bulaklakan Festival inspired costume is really suit for her. This costume, very unique. Okay, first I wanted to congratulate Barangan City. You guys have a very beautiful costume, and to the designers of this costume, Kevin Batino and Jevin Salaysay. You guys are very creative, amazing minds, and congratulations. Also Gabi Bashano for representing this costume for Barangan City. We already seen Tuk Tuk inspired costume from Thailand before, and this one is just another level of creativity. So Barangan City's costume is inspired by Kalesa. It's called Golden Kalesa. First, Gabi Bashano has this exotic face, exotic vibe. I love exotic face. I love exotic vibe. It's unique. And this costume also, it's an exotic creation. Karina Harino from La Union. Don Cristobal's creation is inspired by La Union being the surfing capital of the Philippines. Like I said, guys, anything from the ocean, anything costume inspired from the ocean, I love. This costume has a beautiful choice of color, great headpiece. It shows the Filipinas personality, conservative, but beautiful and grandiose, mysterious and beautiful. Our next contestant is from Pampanga, Zarina Lagman Giao, and the designer of the costume is Ferdinand Alipane. Zarina's costume is inspired by Banig or Dase. I love every part of this costume also because it represents something. And as you can see on Karina's face, she's very proud, and she gives this strong woman vibe, I'm a boss kind of vibe, and it's very beautiful. Very suits her personality too. Good job, Pampanga! Just Di Makulangan from Albay. And of course, what is in Albay, guys? It's the Magayon, the Mount Mayon in Albay. And that's where her costume is inspired from. Designed by Mr. Marvin Baloloy. Josh Di Maculangan is very beautiful and sexy, and this costume is the same. And of course, you know, the orange and red yellow color of choice is from the lavas from Mayon. Remember Catriona Gray's gown? It's also inspired from Magayon and the Lava Walk. In this one, I'm a bit speechless with their creativity, and congratulations to Paolo Ballesteros. And of course, amazing performance by Hani Cartasano of Rizal. Hani Cartasano's costume is inspired by Gigantes Festival in Angono, Rizal. At first, I thought it was like, oh, where is she? Because you couldn't see her, and there's a big costume mask behind her, and when she turned around, that's her face. It's amazing. It's very creative. Next is Mika Rusal of Agoncillo, Batangas. Mary Love is designed by Chico Estiva. In this costume, it reminds me again of Flores de Mayo, because we used to celebrate Mama Mary also, which this costume is. It's Mary Love, inspired by Virgin Mary. And the choice of color for this costume is amazing, and it's very beautiful. It's very fiery, it's very strong, and she's very beautiful in this costume too. Again, in this costume, they have this Filipiniana touch, which is amazing. I love Filipinianas. And the cape is beautiful. The veil, and as you know, Philippines is majority of the people in the Philippines are Catholic, and this represents a lot about the Philippines. Our contestant is Bellatrix Tan, and the designer is Eric Minosa. Her costume is Subang Princess-inspired costume. I like it because it's a warrior, a Filipino warrior, and especially representing our people from the South, but they give it a little bit of twist with the face accessories. It's very beautiful, mysterious, and unique. And the details of this costume is amazing. A lot of textile from the South is also represented in this costume, and the beads and craftsmanship. Last but not the least is Patricia Babista from Quezon Province. Her costume is inspired from Pahiyas Festival, another festival in the Philippines in Quezon Province, and designed by DJ Abustan. I thought at first the Filipiniana or the Maria Clara costume is her costume, but I was like, they could have done better. But suddenly she changed to this wonderful, colorful, vibrant costume. In this costume, they're highlighting the coconut plantations back in Quezon Province. Pahiyas Festival in Quezon Province represents a very bountiful harvest for Quezonians. Maraming bigas. Rice is rice! So guys, that's my top favorites, and I hope you guys enjoy my choices. I hope you guys have the same choice as mine. If not, let's just celebrate the creativity of the designers and the contestants. They did really great in representing their town. Amazing cultures, beautiful colors, beautiful girls. It's one reason to celebrate. Like I said, my choices are unique. Vibri gives personality not only from the town they are from, but also with the girls. It brings out their personality that suits for them, costumes that suits for them. For me, if there's only one winner, it's gonna be very hard. But again, congratulations to all the representative and designers, and you guys did a great job. Alright guys, thank you for watching and I hope you guys enjoy our today's video. Don't forget to subscribe if not yet. Have a great day and have a great weekend.